Hey there, everybody. Welcome to part 36 of the walkthrough for Stellar Blade. This area is called the Hypertube, so we are going to be traversing through the first part of that area.
Hacking successful.
So we're going to go ahead and open this up.
Oh, the Hypertube is closed. That's the only route connected to the space center.
Can you find a way to open it?
Okay, so first we're going to go to the left over here. You can see an enemy in a crate. Okay, so grab the crate. Okay, just some boxes over here. Nothing too ridiculous. You can see there are enemies all over the place. So we're going to do as much as we can on this top level first before we start to head down and do what needs to be done down there. So you can see a human and a bright object on the other side there. So we're just going to kind of go over the railing here and then jump to the right. There's a core. Okay, so now it's just on the other side of this area. I tried to go up and over from here, but you can only go up the one. So we have to do the same thing that we just did to get the core. So go ahead and get yourself up and over. This enemy right here. Now, you'll see here that there is something following this enemy. Just take it out first. Because otherwise, once you do a significant amount of damage, that other enemy there will heal up the big guy. So if you ever see those two together, take that out first. Alright, so we messed up a little bit. That's why we have WB pumps. Now you can finish the task here. Well, these ones are a little bit tougher, but you can actually like practice with them in the training arena. So battle droids are no joke. Let's go ahead and operate this.
That's the Hypertube's power link device. If you turn on all the link devices here, you can get the power running back to the Hypertube.
Got it. Leave it to me.
Okay, so now we are trying to get to those like brighter devices, those orange ones that they highlight orange when you scan the area. This crate right here. Alright, quite a few enemies. This part was actually a little bit difficult for me because you had the ranged enemy right here, and then you had like plenty of, guards up ahead. Okay, so you're gonna get this one to start heading towards you. These shield guys, they're a little tanky. Just kind of keep at them. Use whatever combo you'd like to dispatch whatever enemy you'd like. Okay, go ahead and shoot the target. So we're just kind of getting out of the way to, get away from the fire that the ranged enemy is providing. So again, use whatever tactics it is that you have at your disposal to get this handled. All right. Wasted a whole attack on the stairwell. Way to go, me. Alright, yeah, try not to get hit by that. Hurts a little bit. So, I find that the best practice with the shield, guys, is to perfect parry until you get a retribution. I, however, was not doing that, but I am letting you know that that is probably the easiest way to take out the enemies with the shields there.
This place is crawling with Natives. Be careful.
Alright. Got that one activated. Now you can see there's another one over there. Another one over there on the right. So I'm going to work on taking out the ranged enemy first. It's kind of a nuisance more than anything. Okay, and now we just have these two right here. Go ahead and shoot until it's not safe. Okay, almost done with this one here. Once again, repulse and shoot. Take out the other parasite. Okay, they should be able to grab a crate. We're going to go around this way. Alright, take out the ranged enemy. Alright, we're getting close to being done with that. You can see where the next two are. So we're just going to head up this ladder. Alright, always scan, check the area. Alright, so this is the terminal.
If we want to activate the Hypertube, we need to connect the power.
Okay. So we're going to continue on that. What we're doing. If you can reach the assault, go ahead and do so. I wasn't able to do that. So we're gonna get this one over here. And then just, you know, a couple more enemies to take out. Not a huge deal. Manageable though.
Great. The hypertube is connected to the power. Let's make our way
Okay.
over to the hypertube now.
Now we're gonna make our way over to the hypertube, of course, and it's a little bit difficult to handle. Just gonna say that now. So go ahead and take out these last couple of enemies here. Okay, and then you got this one right, these two right here. Try to separate them if you can. Alright, put this one down. We have a parasite, then we have to get this crate. Sure you're not in combat, obviously. Right, another one of my favorite puzzles in the game. Okay. And now we can head up the ladder. Okay, now I'm going to show you something here. And this isn't the typical way that you should be able to go. But as you can see, there's a pipe that goes across there, okay? You're going to kind of just jump onto it and casually walk through it, up and over, and then here you are at the terminal.
Wow, it's opening. It's windy.
The ideal thing to do would be to go down, over, and then come back up.
We're with you
So now
again.
this is very, very difficult. In my opinion, this part was very difficult. If you double jump in here, you'll get too much air. You'll be stuck in the air.
Is something wrong?
Just do what you can to make it through this. This is going to be edited for time because, of course, I've messed up 3 times. So just go ahead and wait for this bumpy ride here, and it's just a moment here. Nope, there you go. And it's a lot easier to just not do any kind of like wild tricks right now. Just kind of go back and forth, and avoid the crates as much as you can. There's limited healing through here. As you can see, it's difficult, it's fast-paced. Really reminds me of like the God of War 3 stuff that you had to go through to get to Zeus in some areas, and just a very difficult time to go through here. We are going to barely make it, as you can see. Now, if you collecting the little white specks over here, those are more like heals and stuff. Stay off of the red areas as much as possible. Like I said, it's very, very difficult through here. Okay, and then pay attention to the prompts.
Lily, You're behind me, right?
Then this last little bit
Please
is
slow down.
pretty much, you know, just straightforward.
Ah, what is that?
Okay,
Watch out!
hit the prompt. And then make it through the cutscene here. Now, just defend yourself as best you possibly can. I did quite poorly, but I still made it. This is Belial, or I probably pronounced it wrong. Just do what you can to keep yourself alive. As long as you can parry halfway decent, you'll be fine in this fight. Just after the Hypertube, I was kind of restless for a second. Pretty much why I barely made it through this. Just a sloppy fight. But again, the point is to win. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, like, how's he gonna win? He's doing terribly out there. He's running out of heals. Well, just keep an eye on me. That's all. And that's why. That's why I said just keep yourself alive, do some damage,
I think we should take a break for a bit.
and then that happens. And that's what we're finally going to do, because the Hypertube and then having to get into a boss fight immediately after that was definitely taxing. So go ahead and find whatever items it is that you need to find. There's a human right here. And go ahead and get to a camp. When we return, we will continue with part 37 of the walkthrough. And heading closer and closer to the orbit elevator. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in just a moment.